Hey, what's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Who we got in the house today, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, we got B more early on the check-in. What's up, Tyree Lynch? Appreciate it, man. Who else we got in the house? Somebody says, did the rules change? I thought when you join or leave a gang, don't they have to jump you? Yeah, man. I don't think those rules have changed. You know what I mean? And we're going to get to that in a little bit, man. But, man, let's let everybody get up in here, and we're going to get things cracking. But I appreciate you, too, for checking in early, especially on the chat. You know what I'm saying? We about to get it in today, man. A lot of Quando Rondo news coming out. A lot of stuff coming out about 600Breezy, man. I'm talking about a lot. So, man, busy, man. Now, as you guys get in here, make sure you hit that like button, man, the first thing that you do. And shout out your city in the chat, and we going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But, man, what's really crazy is how fast or how many different layers there is to this Quando Rondo situation, man. Because him and NBA Youngboy just dropped a song yesterday that's doing relatively well on the YouTube charts. I mean, it's doing all right. You know what I mean? What up, Kingston, Jamaica? What up? What up, Daryl Turner? I see you, man. What's up? Yo, what up? What's good? NBA hype him up. You say NBA be hyping Quando up? I don't know, man. It looks like he's going to be, with his current situation, he's going to have to ride that NBA Youngboy wave, bro. Ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? That's for real. Decatur, where it's greater. What up, Decatur? East Savannah, 912. Hard Shells, what's up? Yo, big man, 478. Dublin, G-State checking in. What's up, man? Worcester, Massachusetts, what's up? CUC, Detroit, Michigan in here, what's up? Camden, New Jersey in the building, what's up? Who else we got? Yeah, let's get it cracking. Let's go. Yeah, man, as y'all come in here, make sure you hit that like button. Very important, man. Make sure y'all run them likes up. Let's go. Gutter Block 313. So Detroit in here. That Gutter Block, what up? What up? Jersey in here. What's up, New Jersey? What's going on? Who else we got? He wasn't going to go to Chirac without NBA. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody go. Man, that's NBA Youngboy got the security. And the way things are shaping up for Quando Rondo out here, man, he going to need a lot of it, man. He going to need to keep them close. You know what I'm saying? 217, what's good? 508? Who's the 508? Regardless, man, 508, what's up? Who else we got in the house today, man? Don't be shy, and definitely don't neglect that like button. Tapping in, fam, from Bam. What up, Bama? 910NC. See North Carolina in the building. What's up? Said the 318. Where's the 318? Huh. LA, what's up? LA is Louisiana. What we got? Worcester, Massachusetts. I see you. Said tree stump. What does that mean? Killeen, Texas. The 610, the 510, and the 713. All right, man. So let's get to our topic, man. So today we got two things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Quando Rondo's situation that seems to be developing rapidly. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Quando Rondo, only like 2 weeks ago, was involved in a shooting that took place in Los Angeles, not too far from the Beverly Center. Now, Quando Rondo and one of his associates by the name of Lul Pab were riding in a car, a black Escalade to be exact, that was pulled over at a gas station, probably trying to fuel up, when some gunmen ambushed them, man, and Lul Pab ended up losing his life. Now, since then, this has only compounded the problems that Quando Rondo has in the rap game. Because after King Von died back in 2020, November to be exact, Quando Rondo has kind of had a tough time in the rap game, man. He hasn't been able to book any solo shows. The 2 times he's attempted to have solo shows, it's been a disaster. One leading into a shooting, the other having the mayor shut it down, a show that was in Macon. So it looks like Quando Rondo is in a tough place. This may be leading him to his decision to say, hey, forget it, man. I'm quitting all this gang stuff. I don't want to bang no more. You know, I'm jumping out of the streets. But a lot of people are really looking at this decision and saying, maybe this is too far too late. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of things that took place after the King Von shooting and throughout the rap game since Quando Rondo's been here that, some people might not be too easy on. Now, we've seen precursors to what happened yesterday in different interviews. We've seen Big U go on the Breakfast Club and talk about Quando Rondo reaching out after the whole incident with, in Atlanta with King Von and Lil Durk and all that. But it seems like nobody was coming to his aid or getting his back besides NBA Youngboy. Now, NBA Youngboy is the trump card of all trump cards because he holds such a special place in the rap game, man. Now, Quando Rondo, maybe based on looking at everything around him and who's really being aligned to him, said, forget it, man. I'm going to forego being in the gang. I'm going to throw my rag to the side. I'm going to drop my flag. And, man, I'm going to just go for me and my family, man. So yesterday in some long posts, that's basically what he did and spelled out for everybody. Also, we're going to talk about 600Breezy today, right? Now, 600Breezy is in a situation where his girlfriend, and a lot of people are reporting that it's his ex-girlfriend, lost her life. And it was a sudden death that she lost her life, man. And he went to social media to kind of not lash out, but to send his condolences. And this started a chain reaction of a lot of back and forth that's wild online. And we're going to get to that because it went from a positive thing to a negative thing very quickly, man. So, man, before we get to the getting and do what we do, man, let's do this, man. Let's go ahead and hit that intro, and then we'll get started like we do. Okay, man, so let's get to it, man. So first off and foremost, man, let's talk about 600Breezy. Now, 600Breezy's situation is interesting because, dude he's a drill rapper, but he's on the Shade Room and he's on Gossip in the City. He's on all the T sites, that most of the girls go on, right? He's on those a lot of the times because of his relationship situations. He's got different people that he's dealt with in the past, and recently one of those people have lost her life. Now, 600Breezy took to social media to mourn, or I should say, to send his condolences to the situation because the details around it were rather tragic. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people and a lot of the rumors are saying that it was. I got to pick my words. I got to pick my words here. It was of her own doing. We'll say it that way. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you guys can understand what I mean by that. You know what I mean? Now, in an article, man, from rapper from HITC, the headline says this. It says rapper 600Breezy is heartbroken over girlfriend Raven Jackson sudden death. So Raven Jackson is the young lady who lost her life, and we like to say rest in peace to her. But, man, this story gets wilder because after 600Breezy took to social media to mourn her, man, things just people started coming at him, man. They started coming at him for different things and putting rumors out there about him and all that, man. Now, rapper 600Breezy, this is what the story says. Rapper 600Breezy is heartbroken after his girlfriend of 2 years, Raven Jackson, suddenly passed away. The Don't Get Smoked rapper took to his Instagram on Tuesday, September 6th, to mourn the death of his girlfriend. In a series of posts, he revealed that Raven was struggling with some issues from some time. Now, in quotes, it says, "I'll never be able to love again," the heartbroken musician wrote in a post that also included a loved up picture of the two. So let's actually look at the post that they're referencing in this story, man, and bring this more to life. Okay? So actually, now that's the young lady right here. And this is actually the post I want to show. So let's look at this one. Now, this is the post that they're referencing right here. And this is a young lady who sadly lost her life, man. Horrible situation. The rumors around this are terrible, and I don't want to put anything out, that's not official, man. That nobody officially, said it was the real deal. So I'm gonna leave it alone, man. But regardless, she lost her life suddenly, and it's rocking probably her family and 600Breezy. So he put this post out. Hopefully you guys can read this. If you can't, let me know. It says, "Antonio, I know Raven. True." Now this was a repost from somebody else putting this out there, and this is a picture of him and her hanging out. Obviously, it says, "Antonio, I know Raven truly loved you, and I don't want you to think this is your fault. Y'all literally brought the best out of brought the best in each other. You've changed so much, and she showed me you in much different light than social media. You was her protector, her king, and she adored you. So somebody was just letting him know that this isn't his fault, because maybe he was blaming himself for this situation. You know, when somebody dies tragically like that, it hits people in different ways. You know, some people internalize it and think that they could have done something in that instant, depending on what it was. And man, you know, that could tear you up. You know, because you really don't have any control of who leaves and who goes, man, in this world. Now it also says, talk to them all the time. But friend, he is so perfect for me. Like, don't let me pick up, pay for, or open. Loves me out loud, holds my hand, and kisses me in public unapologetically. So this was just a message from her to the other person that they're sharing the 600 Breezes just as words of encouragement so he doesn't get down on himself. On the side there, you can also see it says, I stayed an extra day in Vegas, third wheeling. You know what I'm saying? Letting it be known that she was hanging out with him in Vegas or whatnot. Now, finally, after that, 600 Breezy posted this picture right here, the picture I had originally put out there. And he put his own caption on there, I believe, at the bottom. And in the post, he says this. It says this at the bottom. So it says, I mean at the top, and at the bottom it says, I hear the pain in your voice. This was the day after I went to jail. I told you I was coming right back, and I did. And then, baby, you know? So, obviously, you know, yesterday when this happened, 600 Breezy was upset, distraught, and he put these posts out there, right? Well, since then, man, somebody who's allegedly one of his exes has taken to like that, you know, that you know, those sites I was telling you about, like where they, you know, post like the tea and all the gossip stuff and all that, you know what I'm saying? And was saying some things about 600 Breezy. And I guess he got fed up of it because he started to clap back, man. And it turned into a mess. So let's actually look at these posts on social media and we'll listen to 600 Breezy. Hold up, before we play that, let me bring this up. Oh, yeah, man. If y'all watching, if y'all listening, make sure you hit that like button, run those likes up. You know what I mean? All right, so this person right here, Miss Queen Key, or, you know, you see her Instagram name there. It says, y'all be waiting for the truth to reveal itself. Okay. So let's preface this, right? Now, this person said this, right? Allegedly. That same person. If y'all can see on the bottom, it says, he never cared about nobody's mental well-being and all that, right? Then it went on to say, and is this person allegedly tweeting out or posting this on social media after the condolences, after the word went out about the tragic death of this young lady and everything? It says, y'all be waiting for the truth to reveal itself when MF right in y'all face, telling y'all the truth. Listen when I speak, read between the lines, dummies. And she went on to say, dude be acting like he ain't the problem, man. Beat it. So basically, this young lady by the name of Miss Queen Key, she's allegedly his baby mom's of triplets. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's what's being reported out there on different sites. I seen Vlad, he put out a post out there that said something similar to that, and it said it was alleged. Now, she also said these things. She said, grown, goofy on the internet crying like he not a whole disgrace to society. Just, man, she hitting below the belt, man, for somebody who just lost their ex. Now, she said, just a sad, my condolences to her actual family, and I apologize that this weird even got commenting goofy on her passing. So basically, elaborating that 600 goofy, excuse me, man, and I did not mean that. I like 600 Breezy. I'm just reading what she said here. Basically saying that 600 Breezy is all cap. You know what I'm saying? That he's putting on and that he's a whole disgrace to society, you know, and crying on the internet or whatnot. You know what I mean? Now, she didn't end there. She said, how to I'ma feel bad for somebody who don't take care of his kids because his feelings hurt. Boy, her death ain't about you. So basically saying that he was making her death about him, man, the young lady that lost her life. Yeah, this is getting messy, man. And I usually don't play in this avenue or in these streets like in the gossip tea section and things like that. But I don't know, man. It's news and it is what it is. So we're gonna report it like it is, man. Now, let me see. I think she ended there, but obviously she was unloading on 600Breezy, man. And this is 600Breezy. This is a video that he had posted. And let's play this out. It says 600Breezy mourns the loss of his girlfriend who reportedly died. You know what I mean? Ugh. All right, okay, man. I can't take that much of that, dog. But yeah. So that was the original post that he had put out there, I guess, from the times that they were together or whatnot, right? Now, what's wild is, and I can't play the version that's on here, so let's actually go to this version. 600Breezy responded, and with the vengeance. I mean, he was saying some wild stuff, so let's check this out, man. Hopefully, let me look at the screen. Hopefully y'all can see that. Y'all can see that? Okay, here we go.
That room because I ain't want her.
Now, he's talking about not the young lady who passed away, his alleged baby mama of some triplets that he allegedly had with her. This is his response to all those posts that she made.
And fuck them kids on video triplets on video. That bitch started that room because I ain't want her. I ain't want her. I want them kids. She running around talking about some gay shit. Fuck you, be a single parent. I don't give a fuck if I am boy, ain't the daddy, bitch. And fuck them kids on video triplets.
Yeah, man. He went there, bro. He said, them kids, bro. Like, he said, forget them kids, man. He said, yeah, man. And them triplets. You know, talking about he doesn't care if he is the daddy or not. Obviously, they must not have taken a paternity test, I'm wondering, because he's saying he doesn't know if he's the dad or whatever, but regardless, let's play again.
Triplets on video. That bitch started that room because I ain't want her. I ain't want her. I want them kids. She running around talking about some gay shit. You be a single parent. I don't give a fuck if I am boy, ain't the daddy, bitch. And fuck them kids on video triplets on video. That bitch started that room because I ain't want her.
All right, man, we'll leave it right there, man. We getting too spicy, man. It's getting crazy, man. So, man, to be real, that's where it's at right now. You know, you had a situation that was relatively positive. You know, with the post that 600Breezy had made originally and the repost that he made on his Instagram page. It seemed like, you know, there wasn't much of an issue or anything that anybody couldn't appreciate, you know, him showing his condolences or at least sharing his condolences about the situation. Like I said, in no way this reflects the young lady who lost her life, but this just goes to show that when you're in that zone, man, when you're in that, I want to say like that shade room, that, you know, those crowds, man, things can get messy because, you know, it's a lot of feelings involved and most of it talks about relationships and things like that. And it's a lot of this baby mama, that baby mama, and it's highly entertaining. Don't get me wrong. But, man, it got ugly this time. I'll keep it real, man. What do y'all think about that? Y'all tell me in the chat or tell me in the comment section, man. Let me know, man. Is that just a little too much, man, when somebody lost their life just now? Like her coming out and you know, coming at him, then his response to her, like all that, man, it just seems like a lot, man. And 600Breezy looked like he was about to be in tears or something. Not saying that he was, and I'm not trying to take any kind of knock at him, you know, by saying that. But this is wild, man. Y'all said, man, somebody spamming the chat. All right, Mikey, we get it. You like OTF, bro. We get it, but you're going to have to go on timeout. For real. All right, man. There you go. Restore to the chat. But y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. Also, man, do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're in here right now. And we're going to move on to our next topic, man. We're going to talk about this Quando Rondo situation. Probably the hottest story right now because of Quando Rondo making news, man. He basically making news for quitting his gang, which is, you know, it's an odd thing. Depending on where you're from in the country, you know, some people do leave gangs. You know, some places, you know, you're able to leave gangs. You go on with your life. It's no problem, you know. Other places, gangs are for life. So when the news struck that Quando Rondo was leaving his gang, went to social media and told them, like, yo, I'm not jump out gang anymore. I'm not neighborhood anymore. I'm none of that. Man, people had things to say. And one person who had something to say was one of Nipsey's homeboys. So let's go back, you know what I mean? Roll it back just a little bit, man. Now, a couple of weeks ago, what has it been? Almost 2 weeks ago? Maybe even 3 weeks ago? Quando Rondo was in Los Angeles and tragedy struck, man. Him and his homeboys, man, they was out in LA and then there was a shooting that took place, and maybe I should let the news story tell the details, right?
And a wild scene here as investigators say...
Let's try this one because we play that one a lot. Let's play this one.
Yeah, no question. This was a rush hour murder. The question that lingers here, however, for detectives is, who was behind the gun that shot and killed a 23-year-old man here at this gas station here behind me? They approached from the back alley, say detectives, and then pulled up to one of these gas pumps as the victim had just finished pumping gas, and then shots were fired.
Yo, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all get them likes up, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
This is the location here, Beverly Boulevard in La Cienega. This is near the Beverly Center. Police now searching for 3 suspects that shot and killed the 23-year-old at the gas station, as I mentioned. The suspects, say police, they approached from a back alley. They fired some shots, and then the suspects took off. But what's interesting is, so did the victim, driving to the area of San Vicente and Santa Monica Boulevard. And that's where Sheriff...
Y'all see Quando Rondo in the back there?
Deputies were then flagged down by a pedestrian during rush hour on a Friday. Right around 5:30, they found the victim with a gunshot wound and inside of a black Cadillac Escalade. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital. That is where we are told he died. His identity currently...
Yeah, that's the Escalade right there that you see Quando Rondo and them outside of. Craziness, man.
...being withheld until family is...
You see that door was shattered, too.
...notified.
We need help from the community. We don't know why or how this happened.
Not normal for the area. This is not acceptable.
Police still searching for the 3 suspects this morning. They really don't have much of a description for the suspects or the car that they were in to go on. They just say right now that it appears that it was a white sedan. So anybody that was in this area, which likely at 5:30 on a Friday, given the fact that there's plenty of shopping out here, and as you can see behind me, a lot of traffic. Imagine it at 5:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. What you're looking at now is just after 7 on a Saturday. So you can imagine the volume of people that were here when all of a sudden shots are fired at a...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was packed. So obviously the shooters didn't care, you know what I mean?
Gentleman who...
Yeah, it cuts off right there. But man, that's just a quick refresher of what went down. You seen Quando Rondo out there. You seen the fact that his homeboy was, or that the car was riddled with bullet shots, and that window was shattered it looked like the driver's side door or whatnot. So man, he went through it. And a lot of people are saying him going through that might be the reason why he went to social media and posted that post about quitting the gang. Now, this is a post that I took from Say Cheese or whatnot, and what you can see there is a repost of something that Quando Rondo had yesterday on his Instagram page story, right? On his Instagram story, right? Now, on that, man, he basically put it out there that, saying a couple of things about no loyalty and him not being able to stick with his gang, you know what I mean? Or being able to stay with his gang due to loyalty and situations like that. Now, this has drawn a lot of criticism, and people are critiquing this and saying it might not be for reasons that people think. Because Quando Rondo also has, since he was claiming that gang, he has enemies that are out there from that name. And they're saying that possibly there was a connected effort to set up Quando Rondo, you know what I'm saying? Like people who he thought would be cool with him, who also rep what he reps, and people who are on the OTF side or whatever, might have linked up and did something on there, or, against Quando Rondo. Now, I don't want to elaborate that anybody participated in anything illegal, so you guys are going to have to read between the lines. But that is one of the rumors that's out there. Not saying that's fact, right? So it's crazy that Quando Rondo just jumped out of nowhere all of a sudden and said this. Also, what's not being reported as much is Quando Rondo said that, he's not going to his homeboy Lul Pab's funeral. Now, Lul Pab is the gentleman who lost his life in that shooting that we saw in the news story that we saw just a second ago, right? Now, Quando Rondo and Lul Pab are featured in a lot of pictures and stuff together, basically claiming what they claim, putting up their gang and all that. But what's crazy is Quando Rondo, along with that post, decided this week was the week not to go to the funeral and to not claim the gang anymore. And I think both of these me personally, I think both of these for safety issues. I think that Quando Rondo knows that if he goes to that funeral, he could be walking into a trap or leaving a trap. Because how many times have you seen funerals shot up in hip hop or drill rap already, man? So maybe it's not that he has any issue with, going to the funeral because he dropped his flag and he's not in the gang anymore, or he has any issue with Lul Pab's family. It might be just a safety concern because he knows that anybody that knows what time that funeral is and it'll be posted will have a drop on him. I think that's a possibility people have to realize as well, because that could happen. That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, man, what I'm thinking is Quando Rondo, he's probably just trying to get out of this whole situation with his life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it seems like to me, man. It seems like, so much done happened. So many things that went down that, Quando Rondo's back, he feels like his back is against the wall, and he's got to relieve himself of either being in the gang and concentrate on music. Now, is that a smart move? Only time will tell, because to be honest, in a time where a lot of these cats are having beefs and you're thinking about going on tour or whatever, I would say you'd want as much backup or as many people to have your back as possible. But he says he's willing to step out and stand on it like a grown man. And the fact he's going on tour with NBA YoungBoy, he should be protected anyway, man. They're going to have a whole bunch of security. It should be a secure situation. I don't know. I don't think he'll be in any danger. Well, I'm not going to go that far. I think danger will be there, especially if they start off the tour in Chicago like they said they're going to. But I don't know. I don't know if there would be a possibility for anybody to even get close to them while they're on tour. Now, with all that being said, not everybody appreciated the way that Quando Rondo put it out there that he was dropping his flag and was not going to be claiming any gangs anymore. One of those people being a guy by the name of Jay Stone. Now, Jay Stone, who is pictured right here. There you go. Now, Jay Stone is one of Nipsey Hussle's homeboys, man. He's from, I'm not sure if he was one of the original Slauson boys or not, but I know he was close. He's in All Money In. So he was close to Nipsey, man. You can see them pictured together a lot. He's a rapper in his own right, so don't let that get confused, man. He drops his own music and things like that. But he took issue with the way that Quando Rondo addressed this thing, man. He didn't like the fact that Quando Rondo went to social media and put it out there on blast that he was dropping his flag and was not going to be repping this gang anymore. You know what I'm saying? Basically letting it be known, because quiet as it kept, what he reps is what Jay Stone and them have been repping their whole life. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure how long Quando Rondo has been claiming that gang for, but they from the original, man. They from the original. So him and Nipsey, they from the original. So it's a little different. And Jay Stone, in this post that he made, just wanted to spell that out for Quando Rondo in this response. So he said this. Hopefully you guys can read that up closely, man. And he was just letting Quando Rondo know that, this is how I read this. He wanted to let him know that, it is what it is, but he ain't believing what he was putting out there anyway. So let's read it. It says, from Jay Stone, All Money In, it says, you can't drop your flag and say you not NH no more. He said, go to the hood and get put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Not everybody gonna ride. You was a goofy / internet banger anyway. So letting them know, like, basically saying, there's the door, but you got something to do before you leave. It's like, you got to finish this work before we give you your pink slip. You see what I'm saying? Like, he basically letting them know he needs to go ahead and check out and get put off before he could ever say that he dropped this flag, because he's like, man, you can't just drop it. You gotta get put off. which a lot of people was like, wow, man, Jay Stone really coming at Quando. But to be real, on the West Coast, that stuff seems way more structured. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is almost embedded in the culture of the people within the community. So it's like, you know what I mean? It seems like, you know, if you claiming what they're claiming, you're probably going to have to stick to the rules that they've established in that environment, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. So what do y'all think about that, man? Jay Stone's response to Quando Rondo saying that he dropped his flag and telling them to go get put off? Or do you think that he's just letting Quando... Because let's talk about this middle part where he says this. Where he was like, yo, don't cry. Hold up, the middle part where he said, go to the hood and get your put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Just letting them know, like, yo, dog, you can't be out here crying now, and you've been out here causing all this ruckus. Like, Quando Rondo and them, let's be real. They've been out here wilding on social media. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the dissing, when it comes to all that stuff, especially, remember, on Clubhouse, when everybody started to get really on the Clubhouse, Quando Rondo and them had a room, remember? And they had NBA Youngboy in there. They had Lil Tim in there, and they was dissing. Like, they was dissing, man. They was legit dissing, you know what I'm saying? Like, after King Von had already passed, things had already kind of went by. I think they tried to get the dude Varney in the room. I remember this specifically because I was listening to all of it. So it's like, to think this will stop anything in the future, I don't know, man. Hopefully it does. Let's be real. We don't want anything bad to happen to Quando Rondo. We don't want anything bad to happen to anybody in this situation. But dude was doing a lot, man, to now just be like, okay, I'm done with this. But a lot of people can say that, yo, after the shooting, he might have just experienced, yo, I had some growth. I want to move on from this gang stuff. This ain't what I'm supposed to be doing anyway with my life. Let me go do something positive. And you can salute that. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely salute that. But what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about Jay Stone's response? And what do you think about Quando Rondo just jumping up and saying, yo, man, I'm done with the gang life. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say, let me see. Let me get in the comments, man. Let me get in these comments. Y'all was like, King Von, Quando finna tell. Yeah, I've seen those rooms. Okay. See, I want to go there, man. There's people on social media who've been saying that Quando Rondo is just prepping himself to it that way he doesn't get caught up in a RICO or doesn't get told on, man. Is that a possibility? Yes, that's a high possibility. Like, it's a possibility that Quando Rondo is trying not to get told on or is trying to prep himself so he separates himself from any kind of RICO indictment. That's a possibility. But him actively working as an informant or something like that, I don't know. And I don't believe it as of yet. Until I see some proof, I don't believe that. Devin, what they on when Vaughn passed? The FBI out here against YSL? I don't know about that. Did the FBI jump on the case? They went to Atlanta. They're home. Now let's see what happens in Chicago. I don't know about, well, YSL, they got a Georgia State RICO case. And then when it comes to the FBI, if the feds pick it up, that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because they got an unlimited budget pretty much. It's not like it's unlimited, but it might as well be. They went to Atlanta. They're home. Now let's see what happens in Chicago. I doubt anything happens in Chicago. You'd have to be a fool. They would have to be a fool. If Quando Rondo and NBA Youngboy are going to the United Center to do a concert and it's packed with security, police everywhere, people yelling, fans and stuff. Nah, man, it's nah, man. You would have to just be on a crash dummy mission like no other. And I would hate to see that. You know what I'm saying? So just leave it alone, let them do their concert, and everybody go about their day. Y'all said, this is facts. He gotta go get put off. Yeah, I mean, the way that Jay Stone was saying this, it's not as clean cut as saying, hey, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I dropped my flag. He actually has to go get put off. At least according to what he's saying here. Oh, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. No wonder we ain't got no alerts out. Y'all go ahead, hit that like button. Get them likes up, man. Let's get up past 100. You know what I'm saying? King Von was using hands. Yeah, man. That might have been a fatal mistake, man. You know, sad to say. And I think I wish they could have just fought it out. I mean, to be honest, when they were scrapping, it looked like a decent fight anyway. You know what I'm saying? They were both swinging back and forth. So it's like, I don't know. Then the guns got involved because, it always goes there. Didn't say that Quando was getting, he was getting at work. Don't get me wrong, but at least he was swinging back. So let's say that. King Von got his pass put down. Oh, y'all wildin', man. Wildin'. Said Devin Von had 1,000 dudes from Chicago who watched him get killed. It was 1 against 1,000 Chicago. Chicago is full of what? So y'all in here dissing, man. Nah, man. Chicago's tough. Nah, Chicago one of them cities. Nah, man. Nah, we can't let that rock. You know what I mean? Because I know most people, you can't go to Chicago and just say that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be like that. All it took was Lil Tim to prove Chicago some. Okay, man. So y'all back on that. Y'all doing that OTF verse 4K Trey up in the chat. I knew it's been a while. I knew y'all get back to it eventually, man. You know what I mean? For real. Any real game banger? No, you got to get X'd off the set. He probably got a SOS already. Maybe. I mean, maybe he already got put off, and that's what led him to make that post. You know what I'm saying? King Von's own manager needs to be investigated. You talking about Trap? Well, man, that dude, he's got a lot of artists, man. A lot of his artists stay in trouble, but he's got a lot of artists in the game. I'll say that much. But he's pretty visible. His manager is pretty visible, man. He got YMW Melly. He got who? He got Hot Boy. I think Spot him got him. King Von. I'm not sure if he's Fredo Bang's manager or not. I don't think so. But dude's got a heavy roster. You know what I mean? Y'all say us fans lose because no music for credible artists. Yeah, if you like drill and you like those artists that are really about that, yeah, man, you do lose in these situations, especially when people get locked up and people are losing their life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people could understand what Quando Rondo's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to save his own life and go on a more positive trajectory out here. Let's see. 100 solid. Didn't say that. Quando. All right. Rondo is from Savannah, 4 hours from Atlanta. He's giving the a bad name. Yeah. And I always talk about that too. Like, he's from Savannah. And he reps Savannah in his music. But I guess since he lives in Atlanta or has moved to Atlanta or whatever's going on with that, he always gets looped in, even in the news story. Remember, the dude said that he was an Atlanta artist. I don't know. When's the last time we played this? Maybe we could play it real quick. J Stone response to Quando. Drop that. And J Stone pick. We got time, so let's. Let's play this. And while I get this up, y'all go ahead and run them likes up.
And a wild scene here as investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade.
You heard him? He was like a rapper from the Atlanta area. This news dude, when he was reporting this story the night that Quando Rondo and them got shot, or his homeboy lost his life, Lul Pab, rest in peace to him, and their car got shot up, he was reporting this so dramatic. Check him out.
May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage, we don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mikey will give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center.
Yeah, see all that glass, man? They knew exactly where to come from that alley, man, and to just shoot up the car right there.
On La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the Escalade's parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place. To the left, Mike, you'll give you...
Right there, from that alley right there. That's where all the shell cases were left because that's where they were shooting from. They crept in out of that alley, you know what I'm saying? Right there, or driveway or passageway or whatever you want to call it, man. Right there.
Look, see all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up, 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper, and his second person inside. Up top, Sky Fox, a better look at this area so you can imagine the chaos here. It's right across the street, catty corner from the busy Beverly Center. But
But even that dude referred to Quando Rondo as an Atlanta rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he's from Savannah. But it's just wild how you see how played it was, man. How it was just a whole, it was well organized. Or not, I can't say well organized, but it was an organized situation. You know what I'm saying? Crazy rappers die in the West Coast. And a lot of rappers have lost their life in Los Angeles, man. You know? Don't come to Cali. Nah, you can go to California. Especially if you ain't on that. You know, there's tourists that go to California every day. Yeah, each and every day. All cars literally white. Yeah, that's pretty vague, man. Like when he said it was a white car, 3 people jumped out. Like they're going to be searching for a while, man. There's so many white cars. Like those are 2 basic car colors, black and white. And I think even black is more rare than white. You know what I'm saying? You know, Atlanta, y'all both in GA. It's cars is shot. I can't even understand what that was saying. Pop Smoke, Biggie, Pot, Nipsey Hussle. A lot of good rappers die in the West Coast. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. You ain't never lied there. No lies told. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like LA, man, for some reason, man, a lot of rappers have lost their life in that city. You know? All right, let me check out. Georgia is very big. It's one of the bigger size states. All right, man. Now, I have held you guys here for a long time. Y'all do me a favor, man. Run those likes up on your way out. But, man, we going to call that a video, man. I just wanted to talk about that Jay Stone reaction to Quando Rondo and these latest developments in the 600Breezy situation, man, where he lost his ex-girlfriend or girlfriend suddenly. You know, she passed away, man. Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And make sure y'all hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah, shout out to everybody that showed up in the chat. If I ain't shout out your city this time, I'll shout it out next time, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to keep those shout outs relatively short, but you know what it is, man. And we out. Peace, y'all.